Hey guys, so this update is about the intro into situation, what's going on now in the neighborhood, and it's a bit complex, and please stay with me because it encompasses these following topics: the white genocide, the Illuminati tactics, the the Illuminati individuals in the area, wider community, hate speech and hate graffiti. I fucking hate. And gang stalking, constant gang stalking, and it's very complex, and I'm gonna explain right now why and what's going on. So you guys notice that I've been absent a couple of months and that I've been going through a phase and so on. So you know that I'm also TI and that I have problem with psychopaths as well. And I live with one class B personality, as you see in the updates. Thank you for visiting my 30 guys who really communicate with me actively on this topic, and all of you 300 who are watching this typically. Welcome back. I typically always say the date. Many things happened lately. Please bear with me. So it's the 19th December 2019. There was a Matrix movie in the cinema. It's totally worth seeing it in a cinema. It's just spectacle, but I digress. As always, so what's going on is following. So I live in the area where the Illuminati run football gang is hanging out. And it's happening, it's a little bit totally fucking weird, to be honest, because out of all areas, they picked up the area right under my window. Like sometimes literally on the parking lot. And whatever you see, guys, and sometimes in front of that shop where there is a bar. So this is the scene, no fucking names here. And the update before, where it says Ubitovara, means kill Dalmatian. I happen to be Dalmatian, born in Rijeka. My father is Dalmatian. My mother's family is from Dalmatia, Juranovic area around Split. They escaped from that area in the 15th century to Jajce to fight for the Croatia. There they waited the end, decapitation of the last Croatian Catholic Bosnian king. They stayed there most of the Turkish occupation, so that's how I know all the stories about Muslims from that area. So this is part of the family, and father's family is from Zadar, Novigrad, Paljev, Varoš Barabiće, Baraba. Clear to half of the Croatia who knows anything about family names where I'm from. So, tako je. So, that graffiti says kill Dalmatian, and I turned it into love Dalmatian, because ubi is kill, ljubi is kiss, or love, archaic, and heart. And I said that I don't like this shit. And there are way too many anti-Croatian graffiti, area against area, Zagreb, Rijeka, Split, and so on, 3 major cities. And in my understanding, this is Illuminati project. So let me now elaborate. You all know that the project of a white genocide is going on now currently. Migrants are passing my area in thousands, 70,000 in a month, and so on. They all go for Deutschland, Germany, Sweden, England, me go England, family England, Pakistan, and so on. Afghanistan, Pakistan, North Africa. So, and you know what's happening with the terrorism and murders all the time, and rapings and blah. Heavy topic, guys, and I can't even go into this because my mind going to these pictures. So, what is stronger as a barrier of Europe? Strong Croatia, united, or destroyed Croatia with the inner conflict, region against region, class against class? And that's exactly what's going on. Divided et impera, and what Cicero said, or Cicero, that the real enemy is not the enemy in front of city gates, but the enemy within the city walls, who speaks your language and your dialect. He mentions and your dialect, knows your ways, and goes from person to person, from group to group, and undermines the confidence of the city from the inside. And this is polis, this is city, and politics is simply matters of the city, and I am concerned about my city and my state and my Europe, all of them. So I smelled that as a Illuminati propaganda, and then and now comes the fucking weird part for normies, and not for my people, real TIs, who know about the telepathic communication and synthetic telepathy and so on. So let me now analyze the gang and my relationship with the gang, because we're talking about my neighborhood. I was literally playing on that shop when it was being built when I was like 12, you know, stuff like that. And most of them are so much younger than that. So I'm autochtonic here. You understand me? But the coffee mug is from Serbia. No, I'm not Putinist, but it's just I like weird stuff, and if you have sense of humor, then you're gonna get it. So, the history of my father's village. Yeah. So, it's all connected. It's all personal. So, where am I? So yeah, obviously I'm buying ganja from them, as I bought it right now, and I also smoke with them. So what's going on? Now let me explain it. In short terms, they control that street. The leader is born in Illuminati. He has extra human strength, intelligence, and strong telepathic abilities. How do I know that? Example 1. He is by me, and I'm thinking strongly like, ja se mi čujemo? Can we hear each other? Se čujemo? And come on, scratch your face, scratch your nose, give me a sign, give me a sign. And he's ignoring me. And then car comes with 2 or 3 guys, black car, and he's shouting to them, "Jesmo se čuli!" Did we hear each other? Only they go like, "What? Jesmo se čuli!" Second time, did we hear each other? No, strong alpha. Like, oh, what about it? Did you go to the shopping center, Plodine? No. Znači, nismo se čuli. So we didn't hear each other. It was like 3 times repeated word. I was like repeating to him 5 seconds before that repeatedly. Coincidence? No, I don't think so. Mentioning throwing downs from the street, managing the whole group. He can shout something like that, what you're thinking, and then he's gonna say something funny. Everybody absolutely must laugh. And then you have a feeling that a group of people are communicating with you, but basically it's 1 plus 2 helpers who's managing a group of 15 people. So he has a helper, his woman, also strongly telepathic. Then he has another kid who's dealing crystal meth. Motherfucking crystal meth. Goes through kid who's Illuminati. How do I know that? That's the kid who was writing graffiti about Mikrunov coffee Illuminati thing and shit like that, which I censored in private because it was not time for confronting yet, but now it is. It's one of the older videos and I can't edit it because my laptop is dead. Let's move on. So, it's funny how things are appearing. And this guy is working with meth, with speed, with some hashish, chemical shit. And some of these guys are really into it, and they like booze and so on. And 30% of them are like psychopathic, and other guys are actually pretty good, actually pretty nice kids, which I like. That's the weird part. Most of the guys there are actually good, but they're just followers, and they're picking on these guys and bullying them as well. I noticed that. They always pick on guys like us who are actually natural but good alphas who are protecting others, understand me? And I don't like to see that, and I also stop that when it's that going on. So, let's move on. So, this is how the street works, and my guy is selling ganja, only ganja, and consuming nothing, and he's the most intelligent guy. But he's there for business reasons and also part of the gang as consigliere, literally. He's advising them, and he's smoothing out conflicts between other gangs about stuff. So, guys, it's a gang territory, I shit you not. Some of these guys are really fucking dangerous. Most of them not. They respect me from one very simple reason, and reason only. And I'm not gonna say it. No. For fucking legal reasons. So, like, hey, everything on YouTube. No. so, so so I know the scene from the inside is because scene is following. You have the Illuminati and they're psychopaths. You have the followers, kids who are part of the football gang, and basically they order them like a military. You must do this graffiti. You must go there. You must do this. And if they don't confirm, then they have consequences and so on. They're like strictly in a strict hierarchy. It's not a bullshit. They call themselves firma or firm. I shit you not. It's a real thing. It's like going on since 30 years ago, since 1989. You know, no names here. If I'm from Rijeka, go figure. So, it has tradition. So, if you guys think that we don't have certain things like a football and football gangs, I don't know, just Google Croatia football and you will get the idea that it's part of the culture. So, let's move on. And so this is the same. And then, and then basically you have another problem with the whole scene I can't actually mention, and I actually created that problem. and it's it's one of those things you can't talk publicly, but it's not really serious thing. It's nobody's hurted and nobody's been damaged. Nothing. I think it's simply, let's put it this way, creative propaganda, because there is propaganda you can do on a YouTube, but I'm teaching to the choir, right? And there is another type of propaganda you can use. You can use imagination, right? What you can do with the creativity, if you're like artistic person, and giving you clues. Oh, by the way, if this is the very primitive picture of a UFO I've seen when clouds open in Kavran. It was in 2000, was it 7 summer, right? This is how it looked like. And of course, Star Wars fan. You have to be geek, I mean, it's a part of tradition. So yeah, that was my update about what's going on in my fucking street. That's basically it. Lots of threats are also coming from the psychopathic group, but I am kind of maybe protected by the holy power of this blade, and they know it, so they're backing off. Now you know it. If you're not armed, you're fucking stupid.